Welcome to the Purpose, Peace and Profit podcast with me, Abby Rogers, the entrepreneur's secret weapon. I'm a therapist and mentor for stressed business owners and their all-consuming businesses. And I'm here to share the insights I've gleaned over the past 6 years, helping trailblazers, entrepreneurs and conscious leaders on their quest for self-mastery and success without the stress. I've learned the hard way how our minds can sabotage everything and lead to success on paper feeling like a constant battle in reality. I'll share my secrets to help you release overwhelm, reconnect with your purpose and passion, reclaim your headspace and joy, and expand into receiving far more than you ever thought possible. Let's dive in. Hey, so I am back with a whole new series, and hands up, I have been, shall we say, a little bit hit and miss with my podcast for the last few months. Some of you will know that is because I've been going through a massive rethink in my business and really once and for all drilling down to find out who my people are and how best to serve them. And the truth always is, isn't it, that what we need to see is hidden in plain sight beneath layers and layers of stuff that kind of feels good-ish but just doesn't quite hit the nail on the head. And that's exactly where things have been for me. So I wanted to spend some time really getting clear before I launched into a whole heap of stuff that was helpful but not quite on the mark. So there's been a lot of slowing down and not launching things that I'm excited to get out there. A lot of time spent writing my book and feeling into that and developing that as it's gone along. And all of that stuff's been a challenge in itself because I am not naturally the most patient person. So this is something I've definitely had to learn over those few months. But we are there and I'm ready to get some of these things out into the world now. I've got several projects on the go, which I'm really excited to tell you about. And I'm also really excited because I've got so much more now to share to help you guys, to help my people, the people that have been my people all along, really, who are established in their businesses, but finding that success isn't necessarily what they expected, and it can sometimes look more like a shit show than a spectacle. The slightly crazy thing is that, as I say, that's always been my thing all the way along. That's always been what's been really important to me. It's just been getting to it and uncovering that's been the tricky bit, because that's exactly where I was in my business years ago when I first entered the world of mindset and the subconscious and mental well-being. It was my own shit show, and the struggles I was having in my life and business back then, because of that success and because I was this super driven, passionate person, that led me on this very path I'm on today. And I just wish back then that there had been someone to tell me, you know, what the hell was going on, why I felt like a prisoner in my own life when everybody else saw this successful young woman with a business and a busy, exciting life. The guilt and all the shameful feelings that I had that were associated with that, and what the hell all that was about, and how to cope with those feelings and with feeling stressed and anxious and isolated and like I couldn't own up to anybody about how I really felt. And you know, I still see so much in the world of entrepreneurship today about how to make it and the mindset that you need to achieve the popular monthly revenue targets, which we all know are really a load of rubbish when you get there. And it's almost like once you get to a certain point, once you get to a level within business, you're forgotten. You've made it. You don't count anymore somehow. And people sort of have this perception that you've clearly got it all sewn up and you must have your mindset sorted and you must be feeling on top of the world because you've achieved everything that everybody else is trying to get to. And I know that is far from the truth, and I know just how hard it can be at this level. And I really want to change that. I want to be there as a support for people who are in the shoes that I was in, to help you get to a place where you can actually relax and enjoy everything you've created and worked so hard to create. Because you're the people that won't let go, right? You're like me. You get the bit between your teeth and you go for it and you make it happen, no matter how hard it is. You're gritty, you're determined, and that's exactly my nature as well. My husband likes to use the word stubborn. That's his opinion, but it's that grit, it's that determination that gets us to where we are, and that's going to be what I'm here to do, is just to help you do that and not take away that gritty spirit, but to help you do that in a way that feels so much easier and so much more comfortable and less stressful. So that's what we're here for. And over the next few episodes, I've got some real treats in store for you. So let me just read out a few of these episodes that I've got coming up. So we're going to talk about money mindset versus money anxiety, which is something we don't hear enough about, but it's actually way more important once you're established in business. I mean, money mindset, of course, it's important to work through all those limiting beliefs and so on, and they still jump into the picture once we're established, but money anxiety is way bigger for most established entrepreneurs. We're going to talk about why manifestation and mental well-being are one and the same thing, and the science behind that. And we're going to talk about anxiety and why we feel compelled to keep working, and often how that's a sign of our anxiety being higher than it needs to be, and the balance of that between drive and a little bit of stress, and having enough stress to stay motivated but not having that spill over into anxiety that's actually affecting our lives. We're going to talk about why procrastination isn't just about fear of success and failure, as you will commonly hear out there, but so far I've identified 8 key reasons why we do it, and I'm going to be diving into those for you. We're going to talk about imposter syndrome and why it's certainly not the only roadblock for successful entrepreneurs, and why it's not something that happens in isolation. We're going to be looking at the culture of online entrepreneurship and how that can drive anxiety even after years and years of success. We're going to look at why the drive to perfect and to keep polishing things keeps coming back, why it won't leave you alone even when you know that you need to get things out there and just get them done, and how that can be a big roadblock too. We're going to look at how and why we ride such an emotional roller coaster around motivation and focus, and how it can be hard to keep that fire burning sometimes. We're going to look at why we don't feel successful even when we are on paper, and some of the things that go on behind that, and also how you can manage and even overcome tendencies like OCD and ADHD tendencies to help you improve your business outcomes and to allow you to focus on the things you want to be focusing on rather than the things that you feel pulled to focus on, and why successful entrepreneurs risk a breakdown and risk their mental well-being when they keep feeling the fear and faking it and pushing rather than finding an easier way forward to keep stretching that comfort zone. So lots of juicy, interesting topics there that I think are going to be really, really helpful for you in your business. And of course, if there is anything in particular you would like me to talk about, I'm here. I am your business agony aunt. I'm your secret weapon. So just reach out via my website or via my email and let me know what you want me to talk about. And if there's a particular problem in your business that you'd love to just let me know about, anonymously, and have me talk about it on the podcast for you, then I would love to do that. So do get in touch and let me know. So for now, thanks for listening. It's great to be back, and I am looking forward to getting much more of these exciting topics out there for you over the coming weeks. So keep listening every week, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Thanks for listening today. I'm so grateful to be able to share my thoughts with incredible people like you. If you'd like a little bit more of me in your world, then you can find a wealth of resources over on my website, www.abigail-rogers.com, to help you release imposter syndrome and anxiety, reclaim your power and step into your ultimate abundance. And of course, I'd love you to subscribe or leave a review over on your favourite podcast platform. Take care. See you soon.